This is the Ryder and Lisa replay.
Brought to you by Action Furnace. Fixed right or it's free.
It's time for Overrated, Underrated with Ryder and Lisa.
Probably my most controversial take yet.
And we've been doing this segment for a year probably now.
Yeah. Overrated. Garth Brooks concerts. Oh my gosh, I'm going to get so much hate.
You think Garth Brooks, known as the best entertainer on the planet, his concerts are overrated?
So he's coming to Edmonton. It was just announced yesterday. Commonwealth Stadium, June 25th. And I thought back to when I went to Garth Brooks and I was like, wow, everyone's so fired up about it. Kind of underwhelmed.
No, you can't. You actually can't say that. He is so good on stage.
What did you think?
The pyro, it was incredible.
Okay, I'm not going to lie. I had like 9 Coronas that night. I don't really remember much.
See, now we get the truth.
It was probably really good.
But like making claims like that, and you're going to end up not standing outside the fire. You're going to end up standing outside the studio. You're not welcome
Someone's
here.
Someone's going to set me on fire.
You're not welcome in here saying things like that. No, like the guy is a legend, and his discography is epic. He has...
Chris Gaines' album was pretty lit.
No, not Chris Gaines. That was a really weird portion of his career, but he's got 40 songs that you can sing along to.
No, you're right. You're right.
He gets on stage and just, it's a thing.
Do you think he could sell out Commonwealth?
Yes.
60,000 people?
Yeah. I mean, he sold out Rogers Place. What did we say? 7 times in a row?
I think that people are going to travel to Edmonton to see him as well.
For sure. He gets all the rural communities. If there's not a concert in Calgary, he gets that audience. That's a big audience that's coming down for that. All the Stampeders. Not the football team, like the Stampede goers.
Yeah. Who else has sold out Commonwealth in the past? Can you think of anyone?
I think Metallica was close.
Oh, okay.
I don't think that show sold out.
What about AC/DC? They were here.
I feel like that one might have sold out. And U2, I remember going to a U2 concert and there didn't look like there was much space left. That would have been in the early 2000s. But like I said, I don't think there are a lot of artists that could sell out
I do.
Commonwealth right now.
Okay, Taylor Swift, BTS, Harry Styles, Billie Eilish, Beyonce and Jay-Z if they came together. No, Beyonce alone could sell out Commonwealth. Let's be real. Garth Brooks is coming.
He'll sell it out.
Maybe I'll have to go and stay sober.
Yeah,
to experience it properly.
Okay. There's a new scam going around Facebook that you should be aware of, especially if you are in the market for patio furniture. This happened to a good friend of ours.
Oh, man. And everybody's looking for patio furniture right now. It's like these scammers are so good.
Yeah.
They know what everyone is searching for on Marketplace right now.
They've gotten crafty. Yeah. So what happened with her is somebody stole her identity, like a picture of her from her Facebook profile, figured out where she lived, and had like a Google image of her house.
How did they figure that out?
I don't know.
Maybe her Facebook page isn't private enough right now, and they were just creeping her account.
Used her actual address, actual name, and said that she had patio furniture for sale. To which then the scammers, playing the part of her, found people that were looking to buy this patio furniture for a pretty good deal, and said, like, you'll have to e-transfer first, and then I'll be here at the house for you to pick up. So the money was transferred, and then they'd show up at her house, and she had nothing to do with it.
But it looks like she had something to do with it because they used her photo, and she's the one answering the door being like, what are you talking about? And then these customers are like, you're lying. You have my money.
So they're putting her at risk.
Yeah,
of
it's really scary.
Really angry customers that are like, yeah, what do you mean?
So
no.
some lessons to learn here. Lock down your Facebook account.
Yeah.
Make it as private as possible.
Totally.
And look out for those scams on Facebook Marketplace. Right now, you're going to see a lot of like brand new patio furniture, lots in stock.
I feel like
it's so weird.
I feel like it goes back to the famous saying, like, if it's too good to be true, if it looks too good to be true, it probably is.
Yeah.
And that's the case. You're not going to get a brand new patio furniture set for $150.
You just aren't.
Like, you actually clicked on one because it was such a good deal.
It was such a good deal. So Chad Cook, who spins on our station every Friday from 6 to 8, he's just the best. I told him, I was like, I'm in the market for patio furniture, so keep an eye out. And he sent me one on Marketplace, and I was like, that looks like a warehouse. Like, it makes no sense. But I messaged them anyway saying I'm interested in this. And they were like, yeah, it was like $100.
Send the money.
link. I was like, no, absolutely not.
Yeah. super greasy.
It's so greasy.
You know who I feel the worst for in this situation, too? A generation older than us.
Yeah.
That just isn't as aware of what's going on, when it comes to stuff like this and are easier victims. And, they don't know how to report. We were scammed on Facebook.
Yeah, we were.
Recently, where somebody was pretending to be us and asking for money, pretending to give away prizes.
Well, and people were falling for it because they trust you and I.
Yeah.
And the profile picture was you and me. We do not have a joined Facebook page. So if somebody reaches out to you on Play 107 in the comments saying, hey, click here for your prize, that's not us. We would never ask for your banking information.
But a nice little old lady reached out to me and said that she had fallen for it.
No.
Or that she asked if it was legit because she had sent money in. Gave them her credit card information. They'd already charged her. And I was like, I'm so sorry.
The thing that
this
really
has nothing to do with us.
Selfishly, the thing that sucks about this is we do give away awesome prizes. And now my fear, because we do them on Facebook, we say comment with tag your best friend. And when we do reach out with these prizes, people are going to be skeptical. Mm-hmm. So just know that if it's Play 107 YEG reaching out to you, that is us. But Ryder and I would never be the ones to personally reach out to you to be like, you won something through Play 107, with our quote-unquote accounts.
So watch out for that Facebook one. If you're buying patio furniture, you may want to go to the store this year to do it.
Yeah. So we're asking you about a time that you got scammed. Let's get this out there so people are more aware, because scams are getting more and more legit looking. You'll get a text message that looks like it's from your bank. No.
Nicole hit us up and said, my boyfriend got scammed $2,000 because his sister saw someone on Marketplace who needed help with online work. And my boyfriend helped this business lady, got him to buy credit cards to email to people, and those checks all bounced. This was just in November. Crazy. Somebody on the text line here, 7 said, yeah, have you seen the gas prices lately? Of course I've been scammed. That's Darren.
Yeah, and Genevieve said almost the same thing. Every time I buy a $14 beer at Roger's Place, I get scammed.
We play this song every time it starts to get really nice, and we're confident it's here to stay. Let's go.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine is here and the weather's great. It's time for the cold to take a break. Spring's in the air, it's the time of year, and I gotta say, the weather's not crappy. Clap along if you went outside and you didn't have to scrape off your car. The weather's not crappy. Clap along if you unzipped your jacket and you took the dang thing right off. The weather's not crappy. Clap along if you looked right down and you saw some of the sidewalk. The weather's not crappy. Clap along if you bought some lemonade and you took all of your clothes off.
Who's your teammate today, Carly?
I'm going to choose Lisa.
Okay. All right.
Get out of here.
Goodbye.
This is when I get to trash talk her because she can't listen. All right, here we go. First word is soda.
Pop.
Nice. Second word, breed.
Breed.
Yes, breed. B-R-E-E-D.
Dog.
Third word, soil.
Dirt.
Fourth word, necklace.
Neck.
And fifth word, funeral.
Funeral. Death.
Death. All right, let's bring her in. Good answers.
Okay.
I feel like the first three were home runs.
Okay.
And who knows on the other two? I don't even know what I would have answered in that situation.
What? Okay. Well, now I'm nervous.
No, you don't have to be nervous. Welcome back.
Thank you.
You should have heard what I said about you. It was awful.
Whatever, man.
Okay. You ready to do this?
Always.
First
I'm ready.
word. Soda.
Can.
Oh.
Was it pop?
It was pop.
I'm so mad. I'm so mad because there's always two words in my head after. Okay, let's win her some money. It's not going to be $1,000, but we'll get her to 100.
Breed.
Dog.
Yeah.
$25. Soil.
Dirt.
Yes.
I was so ready on that button. I was confident.
you literally hit it as I was saying dirt.
Yeah, I knew what you were going with.
Okay, we're at $50. Let's make it 75 and then 100.
Necklace.
Chain. Was it diamond?
No, it was neck.
Oh, that's a good answer. I didn't even think.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought
go
of
with the
that, I
body
don't
part.
think.
I was going to say jewelry, but
Oh, see, we still wouldn't have won that way. Okay, so we're at $50. We could make it 75 with this last word, Carly.
okay.
Funeral.
Death.
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
I was like, hey, my answer's really grim, but I have to say it. I don't know if Carly's like vibing with me this morning with that, but
She was.
okay. So what did we win? $75?
$75. Well done, Carly.
I'll take it. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thanks for playing. Next chance to play is at 7:50 a.m. 707 Maroon 5 tickets up for grabs this morning. We're doing a contest called... So just tell us what makes your relationship unique. What's something you and your lover do?
Yeah, or you can always submit an answer that like something your parents do, something you notice your friends do. We just want to qualify as many people as possible because we know this show is going to be awesome at Rogers Place. Joanna wrote in saying, my husband and I have a thing. He says he loves me and I'll always say I love you more. That means that we're all good. If one of us says I love you too instead of I love you more, the other one knows that they did something wrong.
No, come
and then
on.
they have to sit there and try and figure out what it was that they did wrong.
That sounds like
so
it
funny.
That sounds like it started off cute, but now it's like total mind manipulation.
Rue wrote in saying, my husband and I, this is actually really cute. So I love that this is our topic today because I think couples need to implement this.
Sure.
Rue says, my husband and I have a notebook that we keep on our dresser in a neutral space. When one of us wants to write something nice or maybe apologize, we write in it and put it on the other person's side table. They don't have to respond, but they can choose to and then move it to the other side of the table or back to the dresser. That has a record of all of the nice things we've said to each other.
And maybe some heavy
I think
conversations too.
that's so cool.
I'd be drawing naughty pictures in that all the time. Right? I think most guys are probably the same as me.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Shelby texted in to 780-784-7107. Again, this is to qualify for Maroon 5 tickets. We want to know what you and your lover do. Shelby says, we talk to our dogs in British accents. When people come over, they think we're the most ridiculous people on earth, but it's entertaining, to say the least.
780-784-7107. What do you got for us?
Well, you pick each other's, like, you know those dry parts on your head that you get sometimes? Like a dry, like, it's not a scab, but it's like a dry piece of, I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
Whereabouts on your head? Like on your forehead?
No, like in the hair, like when you're rubbing their hair and then you feel something, like you pick it off and
No.
it's just satisfying.
Oh, my God, you do that to each other?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said you kiss them.
No, they pick them off each other.
I don't know what's
Yeah.
grosser.
Yeah, I think kissing them would be worse.
All right, what do you got for us?
Okay, so the wife and I have this thing called couples goals, and it's where like when you both have to pee, so she'll sit down to pee, and then I'll pee between her legs into the same toilet. First couple times, like you really have to be on with your aim, but
But you've perfected it.
yeah, when you get down towards the end, it gets a little risky because you're
Yeah.
slow. You get it.
I've been to enough public bathrooms to realize that men's aim is not great. So if you've got it, good, but I do not recommend this game to most.
No. Okay, this text here says, we pick out each other's gray hairs.
That's cute.
That is cute. And you know what? Sometimes it's necessary. There's that old saying that, for every gray hair you pull out, you get 10 more, but that's just more time with your partner. That's
Wow, that was cute. I like that.
Yeah, I just wrote it.
Yeah. That was a really sweet quote.
Okay.
My buddy and I pull out each other's nose hairs.
Ryder, that's not the topic right now.
I know. I love him. He's a good friend.
Nicole wrote in saying, we love to play video games with each other. We always drink beer together. We get really competitive, but that's our quality time and how we show each other that we love each other.
Love that one. 780-784-7107.
Okay, this one's so funny.
Hit us up. What is it?
Okay, so Michelle wrote in saying we give each other the middle finger when no one's looking. Not in a rude way, but a cute, like, game way.
Right. And like you should make it so if anybody ever busts you, you have to do a ridiculous punishment. Is something like that. You just give them the finger?
Okay, so our roommate, producer Seth, him and his girlfriend do this thing where they like passive aggressively say things to each other in front of other couples to make them uncomfortable, but they're flat out joking.
Yeah.
But nobody else in the room knows it.
Yeah.
And they think it's just hilarious, but it's super awkward.
They even have a plan to get in like a big argument in a public place just to see like other people's reaction. I'm far too uncomfortable, I think, socially to do that in public intentionally.
I think couples that are both pranksters, that's just a dangerous combo.
Awesome though, right?
Awesome though,
like
for sure.
life would be so much more fun if you're just constantly goofing with somebody you really like.
Aw, Jody said we load each other's toothbrushes.
That's sweet. I like that answer.
Really sweet.
There is a nice mix of like romantic and ridiculous coming in on the text line. What do you got for us?
So I've been with my husband for almost 10 years, and we pick up each other's interests to spend more time together. So I started golfing, even though I'm horrible, and he takes me out to karaoke once a week and listens to me sing my heart out.
Okay. Does he ever get up and sing even though he doesn't like it?
After a few drinks, maybe.
That's really cute. What if he was interested in something that like you wanted nothing to do with, like UFC fighting? Would you wrestle with him?
I don't know if that's radio appropriate.
Okay, thanks, Chantal.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you for all the calls and texts on this. We will randomly pick somebody and hook them up with some Maroon 5 tickets. We got another pair tomorrow morning.
Yep.
Before you can actually buy them.
It's time for the Nostalgia Off with Ryder and Lisa.
From Mustara and Company.
Play 107.
Have you ever seen those ridiculous T-shirts that have like somebody else's face on them that people wear?
Yeah, you can buy those, or you can buy like socks with your dog all over them. Companies like that.
So Lisa and I have done this. We've got the shirts. The loser of the Nostalgia Off has to wear the other person's face all over their shirt in a public setting as if nothing's weird about that at some point this weekend and captured on video. Deal?
Absolutely. I thought it was loser has to wear it to work tomorrow.
Sure, that can be... I was thinking about wearing it to golf.
Oh. Yeah, and you can show it off and be like, this is my friend. Look at her.
Yeah? Do you think that's what I'd do?
Well, it's definitely a filtered picture of me. I look great.
Here's how the Nostalgia Off works.
Yes.
We each come up with a list of 4 things that'll bring you back to better days. You simply let us know whose list hits you in the feels harder, and anybody who votes is qualified to win a gift certificate to skip the dishes from Mustar and Company.
Yeah, thanks to them for supplying that. So let's get into it. Okay, I'm starting off strong. Playing punch buggy in the car with your siblings on road trips.
Shutting the lights off downstairs and then running upstairs at warp speed to save your life.
Yeah, on your hands and like you crawl up really fast.
Don't try to steal my thunder, please.
I'm not stealing your thunder. In fact, I'm actually making your answer better.
No.
Because you did it wrong. Nobody ran up the stairs. They used their hands and their feet. Always having to find a t-shirt in the lost and found for gym class. And then it was like kind of awesome, so you kept it.
The smell of freshly mowed grass.
Going to your first movie without your parents.
Absolutely demolishing every eraser that got anywhere near you. Ripping it in half, poking pencil holes in it, drawing on it, wrecking it.
Did you ever leave your eraser on your desk and then stab your pencil in it and it was just upright on the corner of your desk?
Yeah.
All the time.
Are you stealing my thunder again?
I'm making your answer better
You're
again.
going to have 15 answers by the time I get my 4 done.
Okay, my last one is when your dad would ask you to help him in the garage and then just yell at you for doing everything wrong and tell you to go back inside. And at first you're kind of defeated, but then you're pumped because Power Rangers is on.
And my last one is before phones, knowing where your friends were at by just seeing where all the bikes were parked.
Oh, that's a good one.
Whichever house all the bikes were at,
They're
you knew
on
it
the-
was a good time.
And they were always on the front lawn.
Yeah. You stole mine, like you stole the thunder again.
Ryder, I'm making yours better so you can wear a shirt of me. Wait, yeah. Okay, who won the nostalgia off today? 780-784-7107. Okay, let's spitfire ours real quick. Go ahead.
You're not allowed to contribute to mine.
Fine.
Shutting the lights off downstairs and then running like hell to get upstairs to save your life. The smell of freshly mowed grass. Absolutely demolishing any eraser you got near you. And before phones, knowing where your friends were at by seeing where all the bikes were parked at.
Okay, my list. Running up the stairs on your hands and your feet.
No, that wasn't
Joking.
Oh my god.
Okay, playing punch buggy in the car with your siblings, finding a t-shirt in the lost and found for gym class, going to a movie for the first time without your parents, and when your dad would ask you to help in the garage and then just yell at you for doing everything wrong. And at first you were kind of defeated when you went back inside, but then you were kind of pumped because Power Rangers is on.
780-784-7107. Get your vote on. It's looking close so far on the text line. A random texter going to win that gift certificate to skip the dishes. A woman who was out hiking ended up needing to use the outhouse.
She was with her dog as well, I think. Either that or she just had a leash on her because there's a leash in this story.
Yeah, well, she would have had to have a dog then.
I'm just worried about like where the dog was when all of this shook down.
So she ends up dropping her phone, which can happen out of your pocket, especially like exercise pants, I notice are the worst. Like I have a pair of Lulus and my phone falls out of them constantly.
Yep.
So that's what happened. She ends up trying to go for it
inside this outhouse toilet. So she removed the actual seat from it, grabbed her leash, tied it to the wall, and tried to get down there. And then the leash snapped and she fell headfirst into a bunch of strangers' doo-doo.
So we need to move on from this story quickly
gross.
because I'm going to throw up.
Yeah, it's disgusting. She was there for an hour. And I just want to know where the dog was. Like, that's my main concern. Was it safe?
I hope it like went and got help.
No. Imagine if your dog was that smart.
Like it runs up to somebody and to show them where she was trapped, it takes a dump.
Listen, I'm trying to give you a code here.
This is a clue.
Figure it out.
But yeah, that's awful.
Yeah,
people
just
will
terrible.
People will go to deep lengths to save their phone though. I watched a video of a girl fall off a boat that in really rough, ugly waters. She got thrown off the boat. And then it showed a video of her like almost drowning and she had her phone above her head. She was trying to save it from getting wet instead of saving herself. This was just recent I saw this video.
A lot of pride. You got to save the phone and risk your own life. You know, there's good photos on there, some old text conversations.
Yeah.
It reminds me of how eagles function. When they find a heavy fish in the water and it's too heavy for them,
They don't care. They'll go for it.
they have so much pride that they will not let go of the fish, and the fish will drag them underwater and they will drown. They will not let go of the fish. They do not care.
That's what people will do for their phones.
That's what people will do for their phones. And my story is kind of similar because it also has to do with water. I still call this the craziest night of my life in Kelowna with a group of my girlfriends. There's parts of the story I don't want to tell on the radio.
Okay.
But there was one point where I had a little too many wobbly pops, woke up beside the pool, and I was like, where's my phone? And it was at the bottom of the pool. This was back when we had Blackberries. I have no idea how long I was like sleeping for.
Sleeping.
I
Okay.
literally rolled into the pool and picked up my phone, which was probably under that water for hours. And I was like, I'll save it. And I shoved it in dry rice and was like intoxicated, walking around poolside with a bowl of rice, spilling it everywhere. The manager of this pool was like, go away. Your rice is falling in the water and it's expanding.
Oh, no.
And it didn't save my phone at all. But I was trying to do whatever it took to save this stupid Blackberry.
Okay, somebody on the text line has to tell me that they also thought what was coming was you managed to save the phone. Because I definitely thought, like, wow, and the phone worked? No, it didn't.
But I still tried for like hours. I cried about it too.
The Ryder and Lisa replay.
Brought to you by Action Furnace. Fixed right or it's free.
Play 107.